Ninja 5506 and Queen Swissy here, and I would like to start the stream by dunking on my family, as they have once again parked far enough up the driveway that the only place I can park is where the driver's side door is just in bushes. So I have to climb over, me, a 23-year-old man, I have to climb over my center console to the other door to leave my vehicle.
I thought you were about to say you were going to climb over the bushes.
No, I'm not going to go into the bushes because there could be spiders or snakes in there. So I don't do that. And now that I've put my family on blast, I'm ready to continue the stream.
Nice. Whoops.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be... I think I did this last time.
Did you? Oh, okay.
I'm out thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back so-what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! Yeah, I remember yeehaw. But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Sure. Oh boy.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
What?
Is it really alright to accept the situation so easily? I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mechamaru's murderer? You know, this murder trial?
Oh, you mean this isn't the ultimate weapon trial?
No, it's not.
Is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know?
He doesn't... I don't lie, I'm just kind of a dick.
Yeah.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either. What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't like dying? He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but... I will sincerely retract that remark.
Thank God. Retract!
I forgot. I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself. You say such falsehoods, per usual. There's no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions. I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Mechamaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know?
Kami, you're drooling waterfalls.
What about her waterfalls? Nagito, as usual. I can't
drooling.
tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Mechamaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Certainly. Mechamaru's cause of death, huh?
I need to clarify it.
He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. Beaten to death, in fact. But if he was beaten with the blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekamaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? It was
beaten with a blunt object.
Literally what I just said.
It said it wasn't, yes.
Crushed by the elevator.
Well, I mean, how would that have happened? He was
that doesn't make sense. Unless it went all the way to the ceiling, but yeah. I think... Well, it fell.
Why would it do that, though?
Yeah. I think my Twitch subscription, literally for this channel, might have just renewed.
Oh, cool.
I just got the notification.
Oh, does it say Queen Swissy just subscribed?
No, it didn't notify on stream, but my PayPal notified me.
It's weird that it doesn't. Do I not have that set up, maybe? Nah, whatever.
Who can say? If that's what it is.
I've been wondering why it doesn't say Queen Swissy up there ever.
Well, I think I'm also sub to Brown Man, so that might have been it.
Who knows? Anyway.
Who can say? Anyway, that's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is... That's my shtick. If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekamaru to die from falling. Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from? I'll kill him. That I don't know yet.
By pushing them off! Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
I just realized...
This is good for 42,069 months in a row in the chat.
Hell yeah.
That only works on the live chat. It doesn't work in the stream.
Well, you know.
Itself. But I appreciate your joke, Malagai.
It's very good. It might be possible in the tower! She's not even Christopher Walken anymore. She's just yelling.
It's just you yelling.
You can push him off the 4th floor when the elevator's on the 1st floor!
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open. Dumbass. Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
I don't know about that one, Chief. My god, it's going crazy right now! I'm hungry! If Mechamaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Mechamaru from? If I'm gonna reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery now.
Open just in case, huh?
No, it's fine.
I usually do, but I'm not for this time.
Good night button. Akane's account. Fuyuhiko. Contact elevator. Clock guitar. Broken doorknob. The broken doorknob. Maybe. I have to review the truth
what
bullets.
Those things are, yeah.
Yeah, because it has Akane's account, rumbling noise around 5:30. That's literally her account. And Fuyuhiko. Saw him walk away, so neither of those are it. Contact elevator is nothing to do with it at the moment.
It's completely unrelated.
Broken doorknob, found under the tipped over pillar. So that might be it. And then there's also a good night button. What's the question?
I don't know.
How he fell?
Look at the fucking trial.
What do you mean?
Like, this is a non-stop debate. It's not a hangman's gambit.
I know, but...
It'd be impossible to shove the victim from up there. That seems true.
Let me agree with something. Make it easy.
They moved the elevator from the 1st floor to the 1st floor.
Oh.
Stop.
Aha! The good night button.
I thought you almost missed. It literally had switched to the next one.
Don't worry about it. That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Mechamaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekamaru's good night button is pressed, all of his functions shut down and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how.
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Mechamaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from, yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Hey.
Silence, pest!
Ah! Now you're calling me a pest? A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Mechamaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? I know.
Maybe we should just let Kiyachi continue speaking.
It seems that she knows, but why let her finish? It's the wire.
Time for a break? Okay, I'm back. Yeah. If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Yeah?
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right? Yeah, that's literally what I just fucking said. That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious. What?
Nope.
Pillar again!
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious. How about
Yeah. How about we also move to Chiaki?
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold! Literally what we need to do. What if I start to enjoy it?
Those... You
Oh!
You stop that.
If Mechamaru was inside the elevator, how can you create a difference in elevation?
So, I think you're on the right track with the wire.
Yeah, so I think I need to agree with Fuyuhiko and the doorknob.
Makes sense.
So,
You're telling us all to think about the arrangement, huh?
Ah, the pillar!
floor.
It's Chiaki.
Doorknob.
Oh,
You
fuck.
went
Don't be
past
cold.
it.
I love it. The bones on this lady.
The absolute bones. There needs the next emote we unlock. I'm making a fucking Fuyuhiko bones emote.
Just crossbones over a heart. It's subtle enough.
No, it's. I mean, it's gonna be like provably Kazuichi.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's gonna be a picture of his face.
The blushing face with a. Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Mechamaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair. That's right, he was suspended in midair. Which I was about to fucking say. Huh? The killer tied up Mechamaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied up the tip of the wire into a knot, and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower.
So that huge rumble was Mechamaru himself?
And probably the big stone pillar also.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like... and suspended Mechamaru in midair.
That's right, he was so well hung. Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence.
A horse! The killer
Damn it.
took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor
Horses.
moved. By doing that...
It's full of horses.
They stampeded Mechamaru to death. The bastards. By doing that, they created a drop so Mechamaru could fall to his death. I disagree!
No!
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. You might have to do Kazuichi during the argument, because I will not be paying attention to what they're saying.
That's fine.
Why?
Like zoinks, man! Wow, that was probably the best I've ever done.
That's better than I've ever done.
Replicate that. I'm not gonna be able to replicate that when I try it.
Boy, good thing I suck.
Like, if Mechamaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
I can't squeak quite
That's
enough.
way better than mine.
Because, like, if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if it doesn't actually fall.
That's
Yeah.
true. He's got a point there, but I mean,
But he
like
did
he did
fall.
fall though. He
did
did fall
fall.
though. like,
The doorknob broke, bud.
like he did fall.
America run no doorknob. Oop, I
Even
forgot
if
how
he's
to play.
suspended, how they forget there's no one in the tower. There's no way they can do
Shit.
that.
Advance.
I can't do.
Doesn't
it
mean
quietly.
someone had to
Either
push
is
him
a problem.
off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Mechamaru fell on his own?
Well,
What?
that's true. You're not
Oh.
dis-
What the hell are you even saying? I'm not the type of coward who gets thrown off by a messed up remark like that, man.
It's no use.
You don't throw enough mans in there. That's your problem.
Well, I also
The lights.
leaned away from the Shaggy real hard when I realized I couldn't do it. It's no use. I can't cut through Kazuichi's rebuttal with this. I need to think it over one more time.
What? Mechamaru fell on his own? Mechamaru should have still been in sleep mode, right, if he was sleeping? There's no way he could do that to himself. And now's the time, but in that case,
Oh,
he still won't be able to explain the drop.
I'm out of sword.
Moving the elevator.
Retreat! Damn it, I was overcome. He's gonna go back to the original topic.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. It hurts.
Yeah. Fair. I did better
You
that
gotta-
time.
Yeah, you gotta do tactical sword.
Tactical sword.
Man, I don't really get to listen to this music too often because I'm usually panicking during it, but...
Right?
Nope, that was the one you had to...
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Well, as long as you don't fuck this part up, it should be okay. You're out of sword. Nope, never mind.
He did it again.
Now you're out of sword.
Damn it, I was overcome again. Ah, shit. He's gonna keep going in a loop.
Like, zoinks, man.
That hurts my voice to do.
Ruh-roh.
I can't imagine how the same voice actor's been doing it for like 30 years or whatever.
Because he probably sounds just like him.
It's probably just his voice.
I mean, the guy from the Scooby-Doo movie, fucking became the new guy. Shit, I'm an idiot.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Because
What
I
did
think
you
the
do the
original
wrong thing?
VA died. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Shaggy voice actor. I
This is
dare Google
important.
Shaggy, and the first result is Shaggy versus Thanos. God damn it.
What do I need to cut
Oh,
and
it's,
with what?
it's actually been like 8 different people.
Oh, wow.
Did it again.
Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. What do I need to cut? And with what?
Would you like me to just tell you? I mean, I can.
I mean, I'm gonna die otherwise.
Clocks, alarm timer, sword for still been in sleep mode.
Gotcha.
Casey Kasem.
Oh, I can't even scroll while this is going. This
Voiced
sucks.
Shaggy for 28 years until the Bravo Doobie-Doo episode of Johnny Bravo in 1977. Starting in 2002, Kasem resumed the role and continued to do so till he retired in 2009.
Nice.
Billy West voiced the character in Zombie Island.
Oh.
Scott Innes voiced Shaggy in the direct-to-video films and in video games. Innes reprised Shaggy in Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, in a DirecTV commercial featuring the Scooby Gang in 2008. Scott Menville voiced Shaggy in Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue. As of 2010, Matthew Lillard, who also played him in the live-action films, took over the voice. Okay. So,
yeah.
Casey Kasem is not dead, as far as I can tell.
Okay, never mind.
He just retired.
Yeah, I assume he
No,
got
hold on,
tired of
wait.
doing the voice.
No, yeah, he died in 2014. Never mind.
Ah, fuck.
At 82.
Ah, shit.
Well,
But
never mind.
I knew the live action
I
guy
went
took
to
it
his
over.
Wikipedia after that. I'm like, it says he retired, so he's probably fine. No, he's still fine.
Rip.
I He
I
was
knew
82 years old.
I knew the live action guy took it over, and he sounds just like Shaggy out of character.
That's just his voice.
Yeah. What do you think would happen if Mechamaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair? What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up? Not even gonna try, bud. He has an alarm inside his
You
body.
sounded like you were going to for a second and then changed your mind before you started talking.
Yeah. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Mechamaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
I'd panic.
if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
Yeah.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Mechamaru probably did exactly that. And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape mark caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right? I mean, based
Sure.
on this picture, not really, but...
Relatively, I guess. But Mechamaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right? He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nakamaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Yes, I mean, who could have thought that hanging this massive man from a doorknob wouldn't break it off?
Was that unexpected for the killer, too? Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because he's dummy thick. In that case,
right.
I shall use my full power. Ooh.
Oh, right. That was the doorknob that he fucking tried to break, that he almost did break off.
Damn. With an fierce roar, Mechamaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands.
Did that say that the first time around? I feel
I
like
don't
it
think
did.
so. I feel like I would have called it out. But... Clatter, 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 clatter. Heh, heh, heh. Not yet. Here it comes. The incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower. Goo. Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. That's really what it was. And that's the clue Mechamaru left for us to find. On accident. I see, so that's how Mechamaru fell to his death. Do you finally understand now? Asshole. Yeah, it appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
No, I believe you gave your all.
God damn it! Why are you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this. So thanks to that alarm, Mechamaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Doesn't mean Mechamaru crashed straight into the floor. Of course, I know that too, right? The moment Mechamaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of that happened to him was cola came out of his eyes. Got it.
I see. I looked away for a second, and I almost thought that was fucking like an argue, and I was like, wait, is Hajime arguing with himself?
When Mechamaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar, isn't that it? Finally, the pillar! Of autumn!
That's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar of autumn was the weapon! My gut was totally right!
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that or if it was just a coincidence. At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer. Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., and if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangster!
Stop calling me baby gangster!
What did you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Mechamaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Now that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Chai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
This might be a dumb question. It might have just shown us, but did it say AM or PM on the thing?
a.m.
Huh.
It was 7:30 a.m.
Okay. And if we found Mechamaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
Gross.
How were you able to discover Mechamaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
Wait, so is that when we discovered Mechamaru?
You discovered Mechamaru when you went to the tower at what you thought was 7 a.m.
Oh. Oh,
I mean,
somebody fucked with the clocks.
I did accidentally give you a clue, but they did tell you that somebody messed with the clocks.
Right. That's what I want to know! Another mystery I don't understand? Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Wall clock.
Man, I've been reading through Casey Kasem's fucking
It might be
Wikipedia
radio
entry,
clock.
and apparently his illness and death was wild.
Wow.
That ended with his widow being sued for wrongful death and elder abuse. So that's cool. I guess I'll just process that.
Wow. I don't know if the disagree is going to be the fact that Mechamaru's clock can't be wrong or the fact that the other one is.
Nekamaru's clock cannot be wrong, that's true.
Yeah, but I have both available.
Oh, right.
Somebody probably messed with the clock in his chest.
That's the, yeah.
Yeah, that's the disagree for sure.
That's the, like, well, no.
And there's one possibility I'm going to break through the contradiction. Pew! Pew! The killer probably did some tampering! They probably messed with the clock in his chest!
Break.
Akane, you're full of shit. No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with. So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Well, not that clock.
Well, maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside the Grape House? No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse. Oh, that's what I asked you to do, so you really listened to me and checked all the clocks. And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there was no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food. This time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it?
Okay, Hajime. Okay, dipshit.
Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something.
The clock that can't be wrong is wrong. What could it mean?
What's the next possible conclusion? Think. If I focus and think, I should be able to find that we really need a logic dive for this shit. Okay.
Yes.
That's fine. That's my favorite.
Apparently. Are you sure you've been doing bad thus far?
No, it's fine. I've got half a heart. I'm good. What?
You just gotta take it slow.
Or go fast.
Oh, you didn't. Yeah. Oh, you gotta manually jump those ones.
Damn. Curveball. Alright.
Okay, question 1. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand?
Oh my god, there's 3.
I mean, you don't even know that yet, so like... Who
That's
the
high.
killer is?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I appreciate how careful you're being.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Time to stop being careful, bud.
Yep. Oh. Hell yeah. Which
clock was tampered
Whoa!
with?
No.
No.
I'm
What?
just
That would be.
just gonna
there
stay
would
the
be
course.
Absolutely no need. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if the killer had messed with both clocks?
That would be absurd.
There would be no point.
Oh shit. Oh boy. That was wild. Ah!
Oh boy.
Eek.
Jump. Jump.
Hello.
Jump. Super jump.
Which house had the
Which
wrong
house
time?
had the wrong time?
Maybe the one they
I mean-
said had the wrong time. Both houses.
No,
houses.
no.
It's both.
Yeah.
Because Fuyuhiko said that.
Because Fuyuhiko and Sonia both said that, hey, the clock said 7.
Ah! Ouchie. Really? Right before the end, they had to throw one more? I thought that was the end, so I just... God damn it. I got it. I did a dive into my logics and I figured it out, guys.
I figured it out. They messed with the clocks.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time. Sorry, I was in a different window.
I see. But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
All the clocks?
Both of them, yes, I know, it's crazy. So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it. Aren't there only 2?
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks. So that's what it was. There's no way I would notice that. This is truly fantastic! Is it?
Now's not the time to be pleased! More importantly, how much was the time off? She's right, that's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm gonna reach the truth in one go! Well,
Are you?
don't know about that one, Chief. Nagito's sudden appearance. No.
I mean, it might be.
Who can say?
It's not.
The time in the building was all messed up. Then we can only rely on Mechamaru's radio clock.
Yeah. Yes.
About what time would 7:30 be in our time?
Any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Somebody did.
Or his scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekamaru's alarm was loud enough. Wait, what? Nope.
Wait,
what?
I'm an idiot. I heard the sound of an alarm, but it came from the clock in the lounge. I don't even know what that Nekamaru sound like. Damn. Okay, then say that, bitch. You just said it. Now I'm gonna have to wait for you to say it. I bet that was the one literally after it. He's just being an asshole.
No, I think
this
it's
game
a
is an
different one,
asshole.
actually.
Okay. His scream.
There's no point in saying that, dipshit. If it does not exist in this world...
What? What do I agree with? The
Check
sound?
the rest of your truth bullets.
Did one of them hear a sound at a certain time? I think they did.
Yes. Yes, they did.
Rumbling noise at 5:30.
Well,
Where are you at, Sonya? Come here. I'm gonna shoot you.
in our time.
I did!
I agree.
By proxy.
I did because I remembered that somebody else did.
That's right, we should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Actually, you did hear it too. You just didn't leave. You just didn't leave the room to find out what time it was.
Right.
You went back to sleep because you were tired and hungry.
Yes.
Rumbling.
In my tumbling. I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Mechamaru fell? Well, a huge body from the 4th floor to the 1st, and then the pillar with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound. We heard that noise too!
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonya?
Oh, well, that sound everyone heard. I did not hear it at all.
What? Probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room, and that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
That rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m. It's like the answer to how much of our time it was in 4 hours. No.
Yeah, math. It's literally.
Nekamaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours. 2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed, rather.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows, and there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
Reason is obvious. So they could just lure out Mark Nekamaru. Just.
Lure out only Nekamaru?
If you mess with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nakamaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing? If they were trying to lure only Nekamaru, then that specific thing is Monokuma Tai Chi, or massage time.
Yeah, it was massage time,
Yeah.
clearly. No, Monokuma Tai Chi was actually correct.
Oh shit. In order to lure only... Shit.
Because Nekamaru would have gone in time,
Yeah.
despite the fact that everybody else was still asleep.
I was joking, but you were right. You mean... Are you reading any of
Are you
this?
suggesting the killer and Nekamaru just took a stroll to the crime scene, just the two of them?
You're right. Damn it. Let's think it over one more time. That's the most in-depth it's ever gone with one of my wrong answers. Usually it's just like, no, you're a fucking idiot.
It's like, no, dipshit, but that one was specific. I think there might be specific ones that are, like, close to the right answer, where it's like, well, that doesn't make sense.
Right. That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai-Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
To get big and strong so they could beat everybody up.
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they messed with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Mechamaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time. Then when I witnessed Mechamaru early in the morning... If I recall, you witnessed Mechamaru around 5 a.m.? And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Can't wait to see who argues with this one.
At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai-Chi right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Gah! Gaia! Well, too early, he didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai-Chi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped. When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time. Ah, geez, that's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
You talk about tripping over someone else's fault?
That's the one.
What? Is it?
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar, I'm right.
This is Boko.
Basically.
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like that. It's literally us. You're wrong. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Mechamaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh? Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a fucking liar.
Hey, no swearing. This is a no swearing in my Christian Minecraft server.
What?
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko is going to say next. What the hell do you mean?
Next you'll say... something.
Nani? You witnessed Mechamaru going towards the tower. Did something else happen after that? You talking about the alarm? That alarm? One of those. Alarm? A little while after I witnessed Mechamaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Mechamaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at that time is the prime suspect. I lost my accent a little bit.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at the time? I remember now. I don't have the alibi. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room, but there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Mechamaru fall.
We're all here, just say the name.
Fell.
Who is it? Who is the bastard? Who's the strange bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi
for that time, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oopsie. I mean...
Okay, hang on.
There was one person who didn't come out of the room to the alarm.
Because he was doing the Final Dead room, right?
No, that was way later.
Okay, never mind.
That was way later, but he did not come out of his room. That's
well,
correct.
that was my deduction, so, you know, it worked.
It worked out.
The one who wasn't there, it's you, right, Nagito?
Eh.
He's like, oh shit. That's right, Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
That's the case, where were you?
Please say something.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you.
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
He couldn't. You're definitely fucking lying.
Hey! What did I say about swearing?
However, that is also true for me.
Nagato is very anti-swearing.
It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange?
Oh.
I mean, everyone else heard it.
Is it the room they're staying in? Do they have the same quality of room?
Yeah, the deluxe rooms did. The deluxe rooms were soundproofed.
Okay, okay.
You're getting there.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me, too.
Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but... It wasn't that.
I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know? God, you people are fucking dumb. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out. Could just tell you, but...
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is what these three have in common? Could this also be the secret that points to the killer?
Yes.
So the killer's
Yes, it
definitely
could.
one of those three, then.
Well, not necessarily.
Well, you know. Deluxe room.
This will lead you... Yeah, it's deluxe room. This will lead you there, though. I'm
right-click,
curious,
right,
do
okay.
you know who the killer is at this point? Because if I remember, I think I had figured it out by now.
I kind of have a few ideas, but I'm not going to say anything yet.
Okay, well, you just destroyed that E you needed.
Oh, I sure did.
Okay,
Why did I do
that wasn't fair.
That's bullshit.
That wasn't fair. I'll give you that one. You might want to grab those fucking E's, dude. Oh my god.
Oof.
You're gonna fucking lose.
No,
Again.
it's fine.
In this game. Again.
Oh, that's not fair!
That time it was, actually. Got next.
Fucking too many.
Okay, you just need to get the room. Just get rid of the rest of these motherfuckers. We don't need them. R.
I got
Oh.
this. Not true.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
R.
You're just
I was
saying
having
letters
fun.
now.
M. Oh, you already got M. Waiting for S, I think, right?
Yeah. No, Roomy.
The deluxe roomie. There's the S. Go do it, do it, do it. Yes. I thought for
Nice.
sure you were gonna fucking lose.
No.
Of course you would. I picked up on some stuff that Swissy's about to pick up on.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki, the three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are... The guest rooms are divided by a quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
Fuck off.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekamaru's killer. And this is how Nagito figured it out fucking immediately.
Because of the deluxe rooms?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's not Nagito because I played as Nagito.
Yeah, that would
We
have been
were
wild.
in his brain. So unless he was lying to himself... Hold on a sec, why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Is it because maybe one of them said they did hear it at some point? When in
Kind
fact
of.
they
Keep
couldn't
going.
have?
No,
Okay.
just keep going. Decisive factor.
Ugh. somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Mechamaru.
Oh, it's gonna make you figure it out now. Okay, so there were 4 people in deluxe rooms.
Yes.
Let me give you
hang
that.
on, hang on. I can't look at my truth bullets.
You sure can't. There were 4 people in deluxe rooms.
Okay, hang on. I'll just scroll through people. Gundam didn't take one, as far as I remember. Right? The bastard!
I mean...
Akane, Fuyuhiko... I know they did.
Yeah, they were both in the lounge. They both heard it. Akane took one of the shitty rooms on purpose.
Chiaki took a deluxe. Sonya took a deluxe. He definitely did.
Kazuichi was in the standard, I think.
Yeah, I'm in Crummy.
And Hajime took the other shitty room.
So it is Gundam! He's the only other one! My boy!
My boy.
Surely not.
Again, like a couple of questions ago, when I remembered the deluxe rooms were soundproof and that Gundam was in the lounge, I went, ah, fuck.
Damn.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
Go on.
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings through the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
You hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm? Huh?
Yeah,
that
that was again when they reminded me that the deluxe rooms were soundproof. I immediately went, ah, fuck.
Wow. Yeah. Damn. I didn't even think about that though.
Gundam. I mean, I also when I played it on my own was not playing it over the course of, several months.
Right, and so I didn't
for
think
2 hours a week.
I didn't
So
think
you probably
the rooms
just didn't
would be
remember
important.
that part.
Yeah, if I had played it immediately after, probably, because who got what rooms would still be fresh in my mind.
Right.
But the fact is, I didn't remember it.
This is literally like 2 months later.
Yeah.
Gundam.
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at that time. That's why even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge, am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
I'll be 100% honest, I did not see that coming.
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Mechamaru heading up to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while, am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back. Even though Mechamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Mechamaru in sleep mode and tying him up with wire. In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Mechamaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Mechamaru, the killer was already at the tower. Once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Oh fuck, I forgot that was me for a second. In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge. I don't know why I read it like that. Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room. Just like us. Best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, that gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi. Because I was in the lounge. So the killer couldn't go back to their room and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing?
This ruckus. It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly, asshole. But why'd you come out? You should have hid until the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden. If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but...
How ironic.
Nope, sorry. It showed him, so I read his voice.
How ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed. Gundam, please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this. Including myself and my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, how many ears do we possess?
8? What?
10?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Ah!
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
That's not true. If I have 4 friends standing around me, we don't suddenly hear 5 times as well between the 5 of us.
Correct.
Is that your argument?
You best. Do you understand what situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence.
Oh yeah, he's guilty.
At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it's just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're gonna decide who the killer is with a majority vote anyway.
Damn. I mean, you're right, but damn.
So why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know?
Hey, what do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
I also want to know what you mean by that.
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce?
What do you mean by that?
Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously, let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Same, bud. Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Huh? Oh no, I'm fine.
At some point... Shut up. At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder, you strange
That's
bastard.
not how I would phrase it.
What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later and finish this opening act already.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
Well, we heard 2. One that he was going to the bathroom and one that he hears with hamster ears. So,
Yeah.
things aren't looking good for Jaboy.
Yeah, so he basically just contradicted himself. He said, I heard it, but I was also going to the bathroom.
Right.
No, he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore. Gundam?
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
He's about to give us a third theory. Since the beginning.
Based on your assumption... Wait, I don't remember what the thing he said.
I hung Mechamaru from the fourth floor of the tower, then made the floor descend to the first floor.
Oh, you heard it here, guys. He did it. Let's vote.
From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
Final dead
I
room.
see. The contact elevator was broken.
Fuyuhiko sudden
As I
appearance.
recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Thus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left at a Grape House. For those reasons, it is an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that? The elevator was broken at Grape House. You wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Final dead room. Are you serious? Here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong.
Game over.
When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. I bet the argument is Fuyuhiko said an appearance.
No.
Or,
first of all,
Nagito.
Nagito said an appearance. Second of all, you don't even have that option, so...
Shit. Okay, well, don't... I got this. I know this. I know things.
I'll give you a hint, and it's an absorb one.
Oh, is it? Okay, well,
Yeah.
good. Only means of travel.
Between
I
the
bet
two
that's
houses.
the Schlorp.
As long as the elevator was broken.
You can only
The
absorb...
assumption of collapses.
Can you absorb anything?
No, just
the
just contradictions.
Gotcha.
Broken at the Grape House.
Ah.
The killer cannot return to Strawberry House. Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible. Or the preceding crime. It would have been different if they had an accomplice. Or there was a secret
passageway. Yeah. Oh, I forget how to Schlorp.
You hold it.
Hold
that
left
is
click?
correct. That is the one you need to Schlorp.
Yeah.
Why don't we stop this already? Hey, can we just stop?
No. You're guilty.
Can we all just take a second to chill? Would everybody be cool if we just took a chill pill real quick?
I'm going to take 5.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Contradiction was something obviously wrong. The conductor can't shoot through it.
The only means of travel is here.
I'm gonna find out what that is. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll show without a contradiction.
That's all it was. The only means of
What?
travel between
What?
You missed.
What? I shot it directly. Roll back the tape.
You missed.
it
I'm
just
watching
hadn't-
it right now. It went underneath it.
It just hadn't loaded in all the way. I shot the
Correct.
words.
It didn't load in all the way. You're correct.
God damn it.
Well.
I got your number, bitch. And it's the first time he's just like, holy shit, that... Hajime,
That was
why'd you shoot at me?
Oh boy, that was a close one. You almost got me. I mean,
Contradiction. I'm gonna shoot it.
that elevator was the only means of travel between. You almost hit fucking white noise.
I know.
No, wait a second.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method? Me!
No,
Terror!
no, probably not.
That would be whack if he just popped up. He's like,
Actually,
it's me!
I love this Kamida sprite because he looks like such a condescending douchebag.
Right? Nagito, you should know.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Yeah, Hajime actually doesn't know what it is.
Nagito, why are you here?
That's true. Hajime actually doesn't know how he did that. Because I showed up.
That's all the reason he needed, and it was not suspicious ever. There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Geez, once again, I let the reserve course show off.
Fuck off.
But you're right, there's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down... Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
And I broke both my ankles from falling. Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected?
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted. It'd be really awkward if Nagito ran into Gundam in the final dead room, like just passing each other.
Hello.
Oh,
This is
shit.
fine.
You're the prize. Ah!
Argue! No! Wrong, bad! However, what if the killer were unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
Well, that's
What?
just not true.
What?
There's no way they didn't know.
There's merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
Come at me, bitch. Kill me. Then you'll be guilty. There's no way I can stop.
What did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Okay, calm down, Incredible Hulk.
Gundam Smash!
Please no. Pillar fragments, clock timer, radio clock. Oh boy. I don't know.
It's probably... I mean, I know what it is, actually. I'm looking at it right now. Do you want me to just tell you so you don't fuck up?
Oh yeah, you've got full health
I'm full
again, you're
health,
fine.
so it's fine. I'll watch
maybe
through
just
things.
even if the turbid box does not
Fuck.
exist, you
Fuck.
could
Fuck.
multiple planes provided a spacious wormhole. However,
Oh, I can do diagonal?
Well, yes. Did you not know that?
No.
Decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the enemy, the deities?
Cross
Mash,
sword.
fucking mash, dog.
Ah!
Failed.
I'm the mash master!
Apparently not.
Just a little bit more and I could draw something out next time.
Gundam Mash does not exist. You
Ah, shit.
could, through multiple planes, provided you had a spacious wormhole.
Fuck.
However, frail, I say, your decayed illusion. Shall I
Uh-oh.
feed you to the deities? Progeny. That's the word.
I already proved a secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon. Asshole.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur.
Whoops.
The
Maelstrom
Maelstrom,
was something.
that's the one you were supposed to, yeah.
I couldn't even
Rose
read
in
it
the
in
light.
time.
Well, you slashed too fast.
Try providing the evidence that the killer went to the Octagon, right? If that's the case, I should have it too. The key which dwells in the light that will break through the darkness.
Okay, dramatic bitch. It's not that.
Yeah, I didn't figure. I'm just trying to get through it. It doesn't give me a minute.
Something that wasn't in the house.
It doesn't give me a
Now
fucking
don't
minute,
miss
so I'm
that
just gonna
evidence.
fucking eat.
Now you have to do it again. That's...
Yeah, but I don't have enough time to scroll through shit. Like, the only time it gives you to scroll through your truth bullets is at the very beginning.
Why is that? That's my question.
Can I scroll, please? It doesn't even let me scroll during this, which is bullshit.
Gotta multitask better, but dog, I don't know what to tell you.
You can't. I can't. I literally can't. If I'm in the scroll wheel, I can't touch anything.
People... That wasn't that...
There's no time!
See, that wasn't...
You're a robot! I can't hear you!
Everything else was already there. Why are you... dipshit?
What? You've become a robot.
I am a robot. How about that?
Change the server.
Well, hold on. Let me turn down the source quality of the stream. Maybe that will fix... Oh, wait. I know. I know.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I did it.
Did it?
Yes, maybe. I don't know. Still a robot.
You're not a robot, but you're skipping in and out.
Hmm. That's not the best. I'm gonna look into it.
Hmm.
The correct. You're on the right one though. The wire is...
Oh yeah. I get it, because that was in the
the
Octagon.
only thing that wasn't at the crime scene. That wasn't already there. That's
that and the hammer, I guess.
Yeah, that was literally the only thing in your truth bullets that wasn't there.
Right.
That
was nothing. You said nothing.
Alright, I closed Steam, and that actually did seem to immediately fix it, so...
Were you downloading updates?
I guess.
Okay, you're better.
Yeah.
The wire used to string up Mechamaru's body. Yeah, I get it now. It's just impossible to get to anything on the scroll wheel while slashing.
I mean, you can scroll through them with, I think, Q and E also, but...
The hammer that looked like the weapon and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in the funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains, too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts, yes.
Kingdom Hearts!
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
Yeah,
Kingdom Hearts 3, yes.
it seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case.
Don't you take this away from me.
But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act, so I'm gonna end this right now.
What do you mean opening act? What are you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks
Hey!
and tried to lure only to change the music to the elevator was probably broken.
It's going automatically! What the fuck is this?
Thanks to that, Mechamaru wasn't able to go to the Grape Tower, which is supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious you'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place.
I was too fast that time.
Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekamaru's arrival.
Hold on, if Mechamaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
It was Monokuma Tai Chi, you fucking idiot.
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties, but even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
Ass.
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekamaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekamaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekamaru powerless without fighting him.
Is that all the hammer was for? Is breaking the fucking glass?
No. Hold on! What did you just say? That I didn't battle? What's wrong with that? Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
His fucking face.
Why are you angry all of a sudden? You fools do not understand. You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh. After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all.
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
Ugh. It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions.
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekamaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekamaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekamaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Now, if anybody just took a moment and said, but I bet Gundam could do it, he's super cool, he'd be like, oh yeah, oh shit.
I am super cool. Just as I thought, truly frail, succumbing so easily to this simple argument. It was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
Maybe don't fucking murder people. That's wrong, Gundam. Murder, that is. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well, for I shall teach you 2 tips, whatever, for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
Guess you really don't want to admit it.
No, probably not.
And just as you requested, I will provide an argument that will leave you no choice but to be persuaded. I make these motions without saying anything. Panic talk action. Oh boy.
I'll try not to distract you.
You're good.
Okay, then you have to reload. Tab, 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 tab.
With tab, yeah. It's been a while.
I mean, while you're doing this shit, you can just mash. You can mash while you're in fever mode.
Am I in fever mode?
Yes, you can smash. Careful when you run out of meter, though.
I see.
Man, you fucking just got all the way through his shit with that, huh? Okay, you're starting this again. There you go. Basically, he's only got half a shield left.
God damn it, this is such bullshit.
Tab! You literally only have to hit him like twice more.
For the Dark Davis. Fuck.
Why?
For the Dark Davis.
Why are you like this? You know
I had it that time. I knew it. But I read 4 first, and I was like, it's gonna be 4 Dark Davis Destruction. But then, no.
Nope. It was the 4... Destruction would be a really long syllable.
Yeah. The 4 Dark Davis. My hamsters. Even if you didn't get behind Mechamaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh? You seriously say he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Mechamaru's neck?
Of course, that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Yes. Yes, we did. Emissary of Evil. In accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid.
When he was extra and pushed the button with them.
Pierce through! Supernova Silver Fox Sandy!
Choo choo.
Motherfucker. Press the button? But why?
Truly, this is the Skyline Lamentation Art of the Demon Mouse.
Soon the door of destiny shall open!
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved a piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mechamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam? If that is your real name.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say... you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine, then you must trample me underfoot in advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
That is how many I have, yes. Closing argument again. Oh, I still get to do my thing. Yay! Fuck you, Nagito.
Eat shit, Nagito.
Okay. Who set the lounge clock's alarm? It was...
it would have been the...
Oh, yeah, that's probably not my option yet. Who was in the lounge since early morning?
Nope.
What time did Fuyuhiko see Mechamaru?
5. I think you have that one.
It's 5 a.m. right now. Yeah.
I like how
weak.
I like how the hamsters are in Murderer Grayscale also.
Right. I love this shot. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Spooky dooky. The wire wrapped around me. Killer destroyed what after leaving the tower? What was the fake weapon left at the tower? Who gathered at the lounge? That face is pretty good. Also, what the fuck is going on here? Why is Kazuichi so smiley? Who heard the rumbling?
His mouth is just kind of like that. He's got shark teeth. His main goal in life is to blow up so he can pretend like he don't know nobody.
Nut.
That was me pushing the nut. But yeah, exactly. You knew what it was. Nut. There we go.
Let me just grab mine.
Nut.
And we're done.
Okay. And now the nut buttons are banned from our stream.
Yes. Who set the lounge clock's alarm? Doesn't say yet. Alarm set is 2:40 a.m. right now. Oh. That's not really a who so much as a what.
Yeah.
Who was in the lounge since early morning?
Stream. If it didn't get Dark Side of Phil banned, it won't get us banned.
I don't even know who that is. Mechamaru's weakness is
Oh, that's okay. I didn't either. I was... Remember a couple years ago where there was that guy who masturbated live on stream, not realizing that his stream was on? That was him, apparently.
Yeah, that's why I never let the cat in my room just in case it stepped on the keyboard or something. Not that I'm sitting here masturbating, but you know what I mean.
During the stream.
Just in case I'm like, for some reason.
Just in case you run naked across your basement.
That never happened.
On.
That never happened.
It did, though.
It did not. I had pajamas on, and this sounds really weird out of context.
It sure does.
Fuck. Oh!
Good.
Egads. Nekamaru's weakness is still not on the screen. But who heard the rumbling noise? Oh wait, she's already in there.
Literally, the picture is literally right there.
Well, I couldn't see past the text box.
I mean, it was
me.
Hajime, I bet.
Oh. Why did Nekamaru fall?
We don't have it yet, I don't think.
Who gathered at the lounge? These boys. Last stock. Okay. Nekamaru's weakness, but nobody talks about his strengths. Why did he fall? Eat.
Here's what happened in this case.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekamaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock alarm to 5:30 a.m.
Boom.
After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. Rad.
Okay, that's a dope picture.
I'm sad that it doesn't show Gundam in that, but you know.
Right?
This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anyone else. That secret being Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building.
Act 2. Clank.
On the morning of the incident, Nekamaru woke up and headed over to the Grape Tower for a specific reason.
Whir, clank. Whir, clank. Tick, tick, tick.
There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Mechamaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Mechamaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Tai Chi begins. Mechamaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. Do you think Gundam did it so his hamsters wouldn't get eaten?
You'll see.
Okay.
Act 3. Clank work, clank.
However, because the contact elevator was broken, Mechamaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower.
Ka-ching!
Fort Octavius of Destruction!
But the killer was waiting for him there.
Foosh foosh. Shove.
Beep.
With the power of the hamsters, they were able to press
With the power of hamsters.
With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the goodnight button on the back of Nekamaru's neck.
That's just way funnier. Ka-thud.
This forced him to enter sleep mode and wonder why he told anybody about this button in the first place, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon.
Act 4. I can't see that one. It's behind the thing. Twist.
Rip. First, they set up the alarm in Nekamaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire.
You get to do the whole thing. This is the only thing I get to do.
Well, you know, into a loop and hung it on the doorknob.
I could just fucking walk away for 5 minutes if you want. Snap.
No.
Crunch.
After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Mechamaru.
Dun dun. Ding.
Then they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower.
Tap, tap, tap.
When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekamaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful.
Heh. Clunk. Clonk. Rattle. Click.
And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall.
Step.
With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekamaru died from the fall.
Yeah.
But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, you're on his blind side, you fucking idiot! You could have.
No, sorry.
He's literally on Fuyuhiko's blind side. Whatever. Who saw Nekamaru earlier was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to the room even though they totally could. And with no options available, time ran out.
Well, I mean, think about it. Even if Fuyuhiko would slightly glance that way, it would be immediately suspicious.
That's why he walks backwards and pretends he's coming from that direction.
Ring!
It would work! I'm just saying.
Ring.
Walk backwards slowly so it looks like you were stepping in the other direction at first glance.
You're stupid as hell.
I'm not!
I want you to attempt to get away with the murder with this.
No, I'm good. Actually, I like not being in jail. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. Even though their back was definitely to the door and he could have snuck by and gone to his room. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekamaru was waking up.
Yep.
He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of the wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Because he loosened it the fuck up. Nekamaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. Boom.
Kablam!
He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact and died. The sound of Nekamaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse.
Dun dun.
However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge, with his blind side to the door.
This fucking pose. You dramatic bitches.
That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll fucking kill you myself!
Stop swearing. God damn.
I will not! You just swore!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Mechamaru. I can't believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it. Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
Rip Gundam.
Rip Gundam indeed. Well, not quite.
Where's the section where I got... Yep, there it is. 74. Nope. Wait. 66. There it is. I knew it was one of the sword ones. I'm bad at the sword game, bad. I bet that's what it was. Oh, it won't even. Okay. This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the Crap, I bit my tongue at the most important part. Okay, I thought some shit was going down.
My boy.
Aw. This is what it felt like for me when Ibuki died.
Yeah. I know. This is why I wanted to tell you, don't worry, I'll be sad too. Just give me a chapter.
It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement.
I wish it wasn't, though.
That's right. The one who killed the robotic Mechamaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka. Yay! I said all that without biting my tongue. Ah!
Son of a bitch! Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with.
Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing.
Yeah, but it makes for a good game. Shut up.
Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like. Why do you want to talk to the one who has lost? Loser merely leaves. It would be just unnecessary for me to say something. Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I will correct one thing.
Oh. Correct.
You guys said I made Mechamaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake.
Huh?
Mechamaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Lost and died?
If he was just trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
What do you mean? Explain!
Fine then. Then I shall reveal it all. Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Mechamaru to the tower. And this is what happened.
Oh. Menacing.
Mechamaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Mechamaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare-down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away, or even called for help. But he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
A fight that risked life and death.
He was serious, too. He gave it his all to try to kill me.
Huh?
If I had died instead, the mysteries surrounding this case would have been even more complicated. Yeah, a bit. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself. Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who had planned the whole thing.
Mechamaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Mechamaru.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great. What a comforting atmosphere.
That's a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the warlock Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, lords of darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I am simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance. Yeah, well.
Gah, ha 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 ha. You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid. In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you've got.
Mechamaru need I. Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire.
Oil.
Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong.
I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you. However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die? There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation.
Ugh. Wait, are you telling us to just wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other.
Huh? Do you mean that you'd rather die? Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone has been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up. Giving up on life. That's just an insult to life itself. Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog?
Cannibalism?
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism. That is what it means to live! If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself? If a world could consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy towards life. It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
Are you saying all that to try and justify what you did?
But it sounds like Mechamaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Gah.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth. But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
That belief is why you committed your crime. Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but... compared to my battle with Mechamaru, that was mere child's play.
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that... Well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance.
Gundam, don't tell me you. You didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you?
I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question. Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster! My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools. Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible.
Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that.
Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yay, got it. I prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait. This is just too much. Please, Monokuma. Please help Gundam.
Miss Sonia.
Please, I beg of you.
Sonia. An act so as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself.
Gundam.
It's fine to start for reals, right?
Yes, I do not mind, however. What is it, my four Dark Davas of Destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four Dark Davas of Destruction, that is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously. That is Gundam Tanaka. I shall stick with my evil until the very end. Open sesame, pandemonium. I shall fill hell with true hell.
So there was a 1 in 6 chance that Tanaka died alone in the final dead room.
Correct.
Let's get everything we got. It's better. You know what it is.
I wish you could see all the arm motions I've been doing that I will now miss.
Aw. Gundam Skelty.
Oh shit, put up the thing.
Do I have the thing on this new layout?
I don't think so.
I do not.
Well, that's fine.
You know
We
what
can
I'll
edit
do?
it later if we have to.
I'll just make it super tiny.
We can just edit it later if we have to. It's fine.
I'll just actively move it around. This is fine. Nah, we'll just edit it later. I decide halfway through it.
He just fucking Full Metal Alchemist it.
Sure did. Oof. Boy. What?
This is a fucking JoJo moment, for real.
That kid ain't normal.
Gundam. No. No!
Cheh.
Huh.
Well, it sucks in here now.
Yeah. Let's ditch. Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still linger deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? And what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that. Damn it! Damn it! I'm so pissed off! I need to throw something! Nagito, come here! Y'all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this! You're all full of shit! Every last one of you! But the biggest piece of shit is me! Damn it! Why am I so weak?
It's such a downer.
Clearly. Yeah, no shit.
But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
I think. Oh, never mind.
You are right. This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not, Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us.
You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this forever. Or is over.
Yep, there you go. You got it.
We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this, once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that. So how long are you guys going to stand around chattering? Class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Hold on! How much longer are you gonna keep doing this?
Till everyone's dead! Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue? There's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 of us. Now then! Alright, after feeling down for so long, I feel finally refreshed. Let's hurry up and eat some food! Hold on a sec, that mood shift is too damn fast. Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Mechamaru said. That's what it means to live, right?
Yeah, she's certainly something else.
But seriously, I'm starving.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then, after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want. And then, let's do our best again.
Yeah, you're right.
Hajime spends a lot of time saying, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. What?
Because when they're right, they're right.
Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette.
Ruh-roh.
Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy.
I was able to see what SpongeBob wore to the Christmas party!
And before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information. I guess they were too busy with other matters, or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this. This should never be forgiven.
Oh, his eyes have done the crazy spiral.
Ew.
There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life. For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this!
Is he gonna, like, make the traitor shoot him or something? Alright! Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Thanks for coming.
Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight, too? So what's up? Your face looks scary.
I see, so you can tell.
Ah, perhaps you found out who the traitor is.
You know me well. Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet.
I see. So even though you don't know, huh? Or so even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is going to take a little more time. So why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally going to confess your love? Confess your love? There's no V's in that word.
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room.
Oh yeah? What about it?
There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
What's weird?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right? But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
That's right, I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
If this file contains information about the traitor, even, whatever, yeah,
Was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
That doesn't sound right. I wonder.
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file?
No.
Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? And who the hell is Ryota Mitorai?
I don't know what that means.
You will, someday.
What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
That's not my point. My point is, you already know who the traitor is.
Well, yeah, that's why they're a traitor. What's wrong with that? Well, you're splendidly correct when you say, I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me.
Their existence means nothing, huh?
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff.
That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I just came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Cooperation?
You know? Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right?
Oh fuck, is he a despair boy now?
That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat, too. However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is.
I see. Interesting. Very interesting. Obviously, that's a big no-no. I mean, I want to make sure everyone in your group feels despair. That includes you, too.
Well, I knew you would say that.
Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on.
Just as I thought, you saw right through me. No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist.
You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
I wonder why.
I am a good
Reminds you of that literally.
Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Ha! But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Huh?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore.
Hooray!
I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. Well... well...
The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you while I still got the crazy eyes going. Who are you waiting for on this island?
Huh?
Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
I have to kill him.
Well, answer my question.
If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become a ladder. Right, row. Ah. Oh, jeez. It's
5
getting down
days
there.
left.
End.
So to summarize the end of that chapter, Gundam and Mechamaru had a fight to the death because they didn't want everybody else to starve to death, basically.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
whoever died, it was going to be like, oh well, we
Yeah.
got out.
Damn.
It would have been, I gotta say, really confusing if Gundam had lost that, because Mechamaru didn't know any of the other parts of this plan.
Right?
Like...
Mechamaru, or Gundam was found dead with wire, a hammer? What the fuck?
Just, like, on him.
Where did he get
just
this?
had those things.
Where the fuck did he get this? Yeah, I don't know if anybody would have figured it out at that rate.
You obtained a present Hellhound ring.
I mean, at that rate, Mechamaru would have just admitted it, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably. You would have just been like, yeah, I did it. Fuck him.
I got the Hellhound earring. I got the Hellhound earring, ninja. It's me, Tom.
Oh, Tom, what are you doing here on Danganronpa?
It's Tom Gunrompa
We can go get the hit
Thursdays.
Monokuma now, the one that we missed.
Oh yeah. After being released from the funhouse, we went back to living our less than ordinary lives. And just like before, our day began with began with us all gathering at the restaurant. Are you talking about like going back in saves and getting one?
We would have to go back to a different save, yeah.
Yeah.
No way, we could back out of here and then go to chapter select.
Right.
Within the same save, because if we go back in saves, we won't have the future ones either.
Right.
Every time we meet up here, it makes me realize just how crazy this whole situation is. The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before.
Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now than there were at the beginning.
Wait. This
Stupid fool. Get it together.
Did you hear something?
It's Mechamaru! That was Coach Mechamaru's voice!
What are you talking about? He's no longer...
Oh, wait. What are you laughing about? I'll beat the crap out of you if you keep grossing me out like that. Hey, that's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the bone, and I like bones.
Bone? Bone? Wait, I said it. More importantly, I am starting to get tired of the seasonings in this restaurant. Seriously, I'm starting to realize how valuable Tero was.
For like the few days we had him?
Yeah.
Don't ignore me, I'm trying to talk to you about something important.
Important?
Bones! It took me all night to make it.
Is that a Mechamaru doll?
Oh my god. I am no doll. I'm just gonna back to normal Mechamaru voice and pretend. I'm no doll. I'm Minimaru.
Minimaru?
I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Of course, it doesn't have free will or anything, so it's more like, you know, a toy. But isn't it fucking adorable?
God damn. From outside. God damn it!
Nagito's in trouble. We'll just leave it be. It's so cute! Thanks, I'll keep it! Huh, I never said anything about giving it away, but... don't be so stuck up. Your stuff is my stuff, right? What? Well, hey now, that's bully's logic. Bullying me? Not cool, fucking Akane. It doesn't matter, I made this to cheer you guys up anyway. As long as we have it, we won't forget, you know? About Nekamaru's sacrifice for us. We're standing here today because of him. So if we're gonna prevent something like that from ever happening again, I guess we gotta fight too, to the death. We can't just keep running away. Let's do it right now. Let's go.
I don't think that was the right lesson to get from that. I gotta admit, I never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome.
Of course.
In the end, Gundam told us to never give up on life. So I will never give up. I shall fight on till the very end. Gundam, please watch over me.
Miss Sonia? What do you think of my little pep talk?
Oh, did you say something?
Fuck you. I mean, I was up all night memorizing that speech.
And there's the punchline.
I really like this. Thanks, Kazuichi. I am Minimaru. Oh, I thought it was going to be like actual Nekamaru and a doll. Oh, well.
Nope.
Only half
No,
was
that
happy
would
to
be
be thanked by
wild,
you.
actually.
Right?
I mean, this is already kind of wild and sort of in poor taste, but...
Right?
Because he made it out of bits of him.
Yeah.
Like...
And it just says, I am Minimaru.
It has responded to a few other queries, but yeah.
Well, you know. Oh, by the way, you can also use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points. Are you serious? That's amazing. Wait, how do you know about that? Of course, I made it after all. Seriously, thanks. I'll take good care of it. Connie looks really happy, even though that is in terrible taste.
Yeah, she's fine.
Anyway, what happened to Nagito? I haven't seen him like I usually do.
You don't have to worry about that guy. He goes solo all the fucking time.
Stop it! But still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting during the last class trial. Well, he's always been a dangerous bastard, but he's crossed the line, you know?
That strange bastard. That's even more reason we should avoid him.
But even if we do avoid him, what are you going to do if he approaches us?
I'll kill him. Nagito's sudden change was really weird. I wonder, did he figure something out that we're not aware of?
Almost certainly. Anyway, Hajime, isn't it about time you told us what all that was about?
Huh? That?
About? You know, what Nagito said during the trial. Several times, actually.
You mean the hokey pokey?
You still don't realize it. Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course. What did he mean by except for Hajime?
Are you really the traitor after all? No, it's not like that. Didn't really want to say it, but I guess I have no choice. To tell you guys the truth, unlike the rest of you, well, apparently I was never part of Hope Peaks Academy's primary department. I'm a reserve corps student from the reserve department. Reserve department! It means unlike you guys, I don't have an ultimate talent at all. Apparently I'm just a normal person.
Is that all?
What, that's it? Dude, don't ever scare me like that. It's not something that I can just brush off, especially since it's about me. I thought I just forgot. Thought I got into Hope's Peak Academy because I had talent all along. But shit.
Holy god damn it, guys!
My whole life, I've just wanted to feel confident about myself. I thought getting into Hope's Peak Academy meant I had finally become someone I could be proud of. Not some fucking backup student. Hot
That was
my
in his
swears?
mind. I'll let that go.
Well, you know.
Cheer up, Hajime. It doesn't matter if you're from the reserve department. She's right. No matter what, you are our friend. You know, there is a saying in Japan.
What?
Fear is grateful for the danger.
You're saying that all wrong.
Ah!
Ooh. So everyone was here. It was a real close battle that time.
I apologize. I was trying to cheer you up, but I ended up saying the wrong thing.
Well, it doesn't matter. Stuff is just hard to say sometimes.
Oh, that's weird. Maybe you can't see me?
Whoa, what the heck? You're covered in blood! Gross!
Ah, you saw me! Yes, that's right. The monolith this time was very strong.
Gross! Don't get close to me! Get out of here! Shoot!
No gratitude. I'm being treated like filth.
Hey, why don't you clean all the blood off? You were trying to eat.
Ah, yes. I'm ashamed of myself. Wipe, 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 wipe. There we go! Now then allow me to report you all once again! After a fierce battle that's never been seen in history, I've finally succeeded in conquering the last water beast! Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island.
I see.
What a thin reaction! It's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu shabu from an all-you-can-eat restaurant! What? Don't tell me this again! You're gonna say stuff like, it's not like we can get off the island, why bother going to the new island?
Well, it's true that I don't really expect much. But who said we weren't gonna go? Obviously we were gonna go, dumbass.
Oh?
Assuming we were thinking about running away was a mistake. So if we can't run, we'll fight. I'll crush everyone who puts us through this crap in one blow. Fight? Seriously? That fearsome group is called World Ender for a reason, you know.
Why, did you forget what you said earlier?
Dumbass, I only said that because I was trying to impress Misoya.
Don't brag about that!
Settle down! If you have the power to fight amongst yourselves, then direct that power toward our enemy. Now then, let us go forth. Offense is the best defense. You're right. Now's not the time for us to be bickering.
I don't really get it, but when Miss Sonia talks like that, my blood starts to boil.
Oh God.
Alright, I'm getting pumped up! Let's charge our way to that new island! The Future Foundation, Monokuma, Monami, I'll crush them all at once!
Now wait a second. Even me?
You guys seem reliable.
Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're our friend too, you know.
You're right.
You're right.
And I gotta do my best too.
As we left the restaurant...
you're like smarter than us than most of us somehow, despite just being a dude.
As we left the restaurant, the expressions on our faces were clearly
that's the
different.
thing, Malagai. Hajime is like a jack of all trades, master of none, right? He's like pretty okay at most things, whereas everybody else is good at one thing and fucking terrible at everything else, apparently.
Like being smart. Most of them are not. They were filled with strong will and determination. Armed with that, we began walking toward the last island, but the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserve department, and that filled me with this strange, uncomfortable feeling, like a small bone was lodged in my throat.
Bones?
Shut up. Get out. Get out of my throat. But I tried not to think about it.
Get out of my head.
I tried to stay focused on moving forward.
Hey, Hajime, are you thinking about bones?
So what if I am? Smile at hope in the name of despair.
The chapter name that makes me angry for reasons that will become evident when we watch the 3 anime.
With the Mono Beast gone, we crossed the 5th bridge and arrived at the final island.
We're gonna get free will in a second. Jesus.
Oh. So this is the last island. Enormous buildings towered everywhere, as if the entire island were one gigantic city. It felt very sci-fi, as though the island was a snapshot of an urban metropolis from the near future. I guess it has an ambiance befitting of a final island.
Okay, that's it. We're done.
Yay!
We were just getting to the next point where we had free will, Malagai.
Oh. We're good.
Yeah, it's
2
fine.
shits is exactly what we need to keep.
2 shits is the correct number of shits. Anyway, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks for everybody for watching. I've been Super Ninja 5506. You can follow me on Twitter at Super Ninja 5506. You can follow the channel on Twitter at Magic Abridged. You can also follow Swissy on Twitter at Queen Swissy. If you want to support the stream, you can subscribe to get access to all those dope emotes you see flashing there on the bottom of the screen, like Kona628 or Swissy. You can also, if you want to support the stream in a more direct monetary fashion, you can donate to the PayPal, saving up for that high definition and multimedia interface cable thing so that I can stream games on consoles, because that would be cool. There's also a link to the YouTube down below if you want to check that out. There's a link to the Twitter. There's a link to the Discord if you want to come hang out with us. There's a link to the Patreon if you want to get access to some neato behind-the-scenes content. And there's a link to the Teespring if you want to get merch. But yeah, that's going to do it for us tonight, folks. Thank you for coming out, and I'll catch you tomorrow night for Fire Emblem Friday. Bye.
Bye.